Alright, so I am out. Today is Friday and it's April the 10th, 2026. And I have got to get me something to make my chest feel better. And the only thing I can think of is something really cold that will do it. But honey, when I tell you they fried my chest so bad last night, so I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm gonna do is go get me something, and then maybe, I don't know, go get me something to make me feel better, and then proceed on to try to work today. The law has gotten a lot of tow trucks out lately. That's their biggest threat, to take the car. Well, I'm assuming you would have to return it back to the rental company that it came from, because it didn't come from a car lot. So I'm quite sure some white man is asking you, where's my car? Because it damn sure ain't come from no car lot. It came from Enterprise, or it came from Hertz. And they staged it as what the guy wanted me to do in 2004, which was get the car and then take it to the DMV, and they make the registration papers, and you pay the person $1,200 to make the paperwork for you to go to the car. That way, if you ever get pulled over, the police can't take the car from you. It's gonna come up that it go to a rental place, but the DMV person is supposed to change it and make it be yours, and come from make up a car lot and all that. So that's what the FBI still got going on. That's why this car ain't had nothing on it. And they had me go to Mexicans. They put a Mexican man in there to do it. It looked just like the Mexican man that was at Sonova Bank. That way they'll do it and say that you got the car from illegal people, but they all the FBI working. I get tired of them threatening to take stuff all the time. That's all they got to do is threaten to take. That's all they do all day long. I'm going to take this. I'm assuming you will have to give it back at some point, because the payments that I'm making on it don't even go to the car lot. They go to a mortgage. They staged for a mortgage company at Ally. That's why they staged it through a bank, and then having a checking account to go to it, and it's linked there, linked to a phone, and that's linked through Cash App. So all of his junk is just falling apart, and he getting mad at it. Nobody don't care nothing about that junk. I walked and still talk trash. You wrong for what you doing. Take away from yourself. Threatening me every day. I'm gonna take this from you. Take from yourself. Take something from yourself for getting caught like this.
What kind of boosters or like to treat yourself?
I want to get a does the banana split come in small?
It does not.
It doesn't? Oh wow, I only have to get a big one. So okay, well then just give me a cup of 2 scoops of Oreo.
You want a 2-scoop cup of Oreo? Anything else?
That's it.
If we get your total for you, that's the window.
Okay. Hello. Yeah, 2 scoops of that would be great.
Okay, your total is $4.65.
How much?
$4.65.
Okay.
Do you want the receipt?
Yes.
Here's yours.
It smells so good in there. What is that? The waffle cones?
Yes.
Okay. It smells amazing. So do you have to make those?
My manager's making them right now.
Okay, all right. And this is 2 scoops?
Yes, it is.
Okay. One more thing. Can I please have a cup of water?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
What size would you like?
I would like medium.
Okay.
Turn left, then turn left.
Okay, it's 42 cents. Thank you.
You don't owe me the 3 cent back.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here's a straw for you. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let me sit here and wait on a ride. Quite sure the law is over there at the smoke shop while I'm here at the ice cream place. And I tell you, they fried my chest so bad last night. I felt like somebody was under that bed. I'm trying to figure out what happened. Because when I was asleep this morning, the bed moved like this. And I was like, what would make that bed move like that? I think something happening. They got something in that room, though, that they be doing. I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy, but you got to understand. These people are relentless at what they do. And they do come in your house while you sleep. They done did it too many times. You really think the FBI would let me be on live saying that they do that and they don't, and they wouldn't be done put me in jail? They know they do. They are just like my daddy when my mama used to say what he did. And he used to just sit there and be quiet. And I said, why would daddy let mommy talk to him like that? He had to have done what she said. Guilt. They don't say nothing. Because they're guilty. Well, they be doing stuff in the background, though. So that you can, you'll know how they feel about it. When you go to sleep, they gonna do something to fuck with your sleep. And they gonna turn all the cameras off. But for the most part, they gonna they definitely are going to do whatever they're gonna do to get you back. They're just not gonna say anything because they don't want to acknowledge it, and they don't want to acknowledge what they did because they do it all the time. If that came out in the public, it's gonna be worse than the R. Kelly movement. Everybody gonna come out from everywhere. All these black people gonna come and say they did this to me too. They did this to me too, and it's gonna be. That's why they don't want to say nothing. Because I'm not the only one. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. Ain't nobody went this far with them though. I just feel like if you consistently tell me every day that you're gonna kill me, what am I being quiet for? I don't get it. Because they definitely tell me that every day. It ain't one day I go to work that they don't say it. Sometimes, if they feel like they got something, like this week, they felt like they had something worthy of jail because they had moved into that this week. But if you beat them on that, then they'll go back to death. It always rotates. Death and jail. I think on this week, I think they moved back to counterfeiting. Because after that lady gave me that money at the bank, and I wrote it down in my notebook, that $100 bill and that $5 bill had the same serial number, they all of a sudden now started wanting to give me cash in the Uber. And I said, gotcha. Because they paid that, and that lady, that evil white lady at the bank ain't had no name tag on or nothing. And somebody, come sit over here. I'm not finna sit with you, bitch. Give me my my money over here so I can go. I ain't finna fucking sit with you. So the FBI can turn that junk into you opening another account. I ain't finna fucking sit with you. Come on, just come over here. I ain't finna fucking sit with you. We not friends. As soon as you get into that trick and junk, I don't like you no more after that. I like you when you in your good, regular, real FBI outfits and you're doing the right thing. We're not friends when you be doing all that trick and junk. You can't trick me. I already know you in here to trick. Set up tricks all day. That's all you do. Somebody, come on, sit down. I'm not gonna sit with you. The FBI can turn that into anything. Hell no. So, ever since she gave me that $100 bill and that $5 bill, and they had the same serial number line, when I wrote it down, they started, back when, let's give her money. Put that junk in the trash. I got $10 that they gave me yesterday. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. If I'm gonna save it or throw it away. But I don't like the so counterfeiting is definitely back. This week. That's always been a plan in Kentucky. That's why I used to catch up with them $20 bills. Not bills with an S. He had one. And it was upstairs in the bathroom drawer. And I couldn't understand for the life of me why he had it. And he said, he had that and a sweater. And I said, why was this upstairs in the bathroom drawer in his room? And he just looked just as dumb as he could look. That's because he was called. He had no answer. And I said, Ketchup, answer me. What is this? And he did not. That boy just stood there and just looked like a little boy when he finna get a whooping. I never went. I don't know to this day what made me go up there and do that. Nothing too funny ever go in his bathroom other than to clean it, wipe the sink and clean his tub when he, took a bath. But other than that, I never went in his. I couldn't understand for the life of me what made me go and look in the drawer in that bathroom. And in the big drawer, it was a blue polo sweater and a $20 bill. And he said, I don't know. And it was a girl's sweater, so I kept it. That was the wrong thing to do. They were swapping clothes back then. Ketchup used to take bags of clothes every Sunday to that church in Clarksville and give it to that drummer boy. And I used to say, Ketchup, why do you get him clothes every Sunday? And he said, baby, I just want to bless him. No, you don't. You swap. Oh, and he had that African girlfriend. They were swapping all the way back then. And I said, that don't make no sense. They were swapping all the way back then. All you hear is matches. They're not sending no rides. Just matches. The rides that foreign men done already did. But that's what he did. He was taking clothes to the drummer boy. And the drummer boy would take the clothes home to their family and swap out. And that's all they was doing. That's all they doing in the whole, from as soon as you turn on the Kroger, that's the new federal complex. And them people just be over there driving. You have no idea how many feds are over there. I told y'all last night, it's more feds over there than it is in the FBI office down the street. That's the new FBI office over there on Pasco Boulevard. As soon as you turn on that road, they are all over there. I hate to sit in the car and look like I'm homeless, but they turning the app on and off. They turn it on when I'm near a POS system. Like, I just drove to the drive-thru, and they turned it on right when I was ordering because they knew I couldn't order it and then go. Well, I actually accepted the ride and then canceled. When I seen the location was a man the last time, it was a man on that same ride that I canceled. So that is to take the receipt from that ride, the $10 purchase, a limit on that ride, and swap it out with this right here. And they will swap them to bank transactions. And that way you always got something. Every time you spend something, we always got a bank account to swap into. So if I go over to Kirkland's right now and go look through the housing store and I buy something for $5 at Kirkland, they're going to book a $5 ride through Lyft. And that way, for every dollar you spend, we got a Mexican or we got a bank account to swap behind you every single time, going foot to foot. If I go get me something to eat right now, they're going to turn on a ride every single time. See, like yesterday, I went to Cane's and they sent the girl Jasmine through there. That's so that every time we got a consistent bank account that we have to swap this transaction with every time. You're never doing what you're doing. You're always doing what the law is doing wherever they are. You're never doing what you're doing. Like, I am never right here. I am not right here at Brewster's. I'm wherever the FBI is. Wherever that person's SIM card that pinged you first, that's where you are. And you just move around them all day. Just swap out. All day long. I wonder if I go put some Vicks Vapor Rub. I don't think that's it. It feels like radiation. Like, I felt that somebody was either under the bed or something. But I felt that whole bed move this morning. And I couldn't understand why it did that. But I know when I go to bed at night, they be in the house somewhere. I just don't know where they be. But when I lived at 1517 Bethesda Road, they told me that they had made secret entrances and secret walls so that they could come in. At 1517 Bethesda Road. That's what they told me themselves. And then they told me that they was a grasshopper. But I really don't be paying them no attention sometimes, because I know that they will tell you stuff so that they want you to be paranoid and don't sleep. Like Sharon don't sleep. They done scared her too bad. I don't let them do me like that, because they're going to do whatever they want to do to you, whether you awake or sleep. That's how crazy they are. They ain't got no sense. So they wouldn't care if they was right there. If they wanted to blow the gas in your face, they'll do it. They don't care. They do whatever they got to do to score the point. So when it come down to that, I don't let them stop me from sleeping. But sometimes I do have a little bit of anxiety, because I know what they have to do in order to make the plan work. Like, they got to put them phones in the house. They got to put clothes. They got to have them kids walking in there while you're there. They got to have drugs in there while you're there. They got to have your fingerprint on certain things. And the only way to get those intricate details to go into this operation, they have to gas you. It is a must, because you're not committing the crimes that they're committing. And if you're not committing the crimes, they will do whatever they have to do to put you in the position of where the crime is being committed. Even if that means they become the criminal. They don't care. They know they're a criminal anyway. They don't look at it as that, because they look at it as they're working for a greater purpose. So they know that they do wrong stuff. Like I said, the guy told me that in December of 24. Yeah. No, 23. He told me that in December of 23. We do this every day. That man told me, we are used to this. We do this every day. They told me that. So they don't need you telling them, what they are. They already know that. They know all of it. They know they dirty. They like it. They like it. Because they get to be on both sides of the law without having to worry about going to jail. You got to think about it. In order to be a federal agent that busts drugs all day, you got to be a drug dealer. That's why in that movie, In Too Deep, that man said, you ain't no police. You ain't no cop. You ain't no this. He was talking to the man. You ain't no cop. You ain't no cop. You ain't no cop, man. He was telling that. The drug dealer was telling him that. Because he was in too deep. You done did it too much. You a real drug dealer. You done forgot the assets, the ins and outs to it. You supposed to just go get the drugs and put the people in jail. That's why the man was doing too much. The man was selling drugs, getting people knocked off, doing all other kind of stuff. He was in too deep. Because you become a part of that world. That's what you in all day long. So when you go home, your conscience is there. Look at all the stuff I did today in the name of the law. That's because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to just get the drugs and put the people in jail. They already doing it. They don't need you to help them. You don't need to call in orders. You don't need to get one person, take this. You're not supposed to be taking bribes from this one to pay that one off. You're not supposed to be doing any of that. But they get too far into it. And I imagine that can be very, very tough to be in that position and be doing that and really have that conscience. But after a while, it's going to be seared. The Bible says you won't have it no more. So they don't. That's why they desensitized. They don't have it no more. It's gone. They done did it too much. They done did it too long. Everybody do it. People doing it bigger than them, so they don't even care. Everybody doing something wrong. The higher you go, the more wrong it is. And they know that. So they just get comfortable in a nasty world. And they forget that this little stuff that you're supposed to be doing, they don't do it no more because they only do it to protect the whites. They don't care about the blacks because in every culture, and no matter what's going on, the blacks is the lowest on the pole. So they don't care about them anymore. They don't care about what they do. They don't care about what go on with them. So nobody is protecting them. Nobody is thinking about them. They're only thinking about how to keep the golf course safe, how to protect each other for the white people, how to do this. They don't care nothing about no black person no more. So when they get that high, greed takes over, power and money. And that's why they move to a whole nother side of town and they be over there. And that's a nasty world. It's a nasty world they live in because you get to know all of this stuff about people, all of this stuff. You get to know where this one dirty at, where's drugs at over here, and you just have to live with it. And you a cop and you a fed, but you know all this dirty stuff. And you don't roll over on this one because this one is paid for by that one. You don't say nothing about that one because that one is paid off by that one. And you just keep all of that shit to yourself. And you end up not liking your job at all. You end up hating it. And you hate your life and they hate themselves. So they don't need me getting on here telling them that they're a piece of shit. They already know. They already know. They already feel it. They already hate it. Are they going to do nothing about it? You can't. It's too much. It's a pool of corruption. So you just leave it and you just live with it. You don't go arresting that one over there. That one, do you know who that one is? Do you know who's behind him? No. These biggest people that be out here talking about run for him and run for that one. Them people got more connections than what you think. You leave it alone. You see and you don't see, and you hear and you don't hear. That's law enforcement. So when you get out here talking about, I'm going to go tell what agent such and such did, you telling. You don't fucking tell, bitch. Fuck you telling. You don't tell. Ain't shit to fucking tell. You live with it. You be quiet and you let live and you let alone. You leave it just the way it is. You don't say nothing. They call you snitches because they're dirty. So we don't do what you're doing. That like riding down the street and the police looking for they don't do that. They're riding probably taking dope where it need to be going. They're not doing what people really think they're out here doing. That's not what they do. It's not what we're out here doing. We're not doing anything that they should be doing. Nothing. And they know that. And they want to be left alone. Nobody wants you to come exposing and uncovering their dirt. Nobody wants you to do that. The only thing the FBI consistently care about across the board is fucking with children. That is what I will say they is consistently concerned about. Anything than that, they're not interested. And they want to put as many black people in jail for drugs as they possibly can. Other than that, they don't care about anything else. They're not investigating nothing else. They don't care about nothing else. Nothing. That's it. But as far as somebody go tell on what an agent did, what? There's no such thing. Because they know what them agents know. And they know that them agents got like that because it's inside. That's what they do. That's how they're trained. So you don't go tell on them. That's why they don't investigate their own. Because we know what we do. So how we look like investigating what I done trained them to do. They doing what I taught them to do. So it's no investigation. It's no, I'm going to go tell the Internal Revenue Service that this and that. What? What? It's no such thing. The people out there right now at the golf course listening to this live, dirty as fuck. They already know it. They already know it. Damn, that girl know all this shit about her. Dirty as fuck. Dirty as fuck. With government badges sitting there like they have done nothing wrong. Dirty as fuck. They already know it. They already know. That's why they be saying shut the fuck up. They already know. We dirty as hell. Yep, dirty as fuck. And you won't let me live my life. And you dirty as fuck. Dirty as hell. And don't even care. They live with it. You need to get on your knees and repent. And here they go with Brianna. As soon as you go to saying something they done did, here they come with the Brianna ride. Wait a minute. Is that girl?
One pickup. Turn left. Then turn right.
Oh, 2 people ride.
One pickup note added for this ride. 2 people ride under this name. And this is the ride that go to the White Tahoe. This is a drug ride too. She linked for Tennessee. It's the area, I think. But they, different people ride under this name. But yeah, they know, child, they dirty. That's why I say, as soon as I said what I said, they put that name up there to get shot. They know. If I wasn't saying nothing that was right, they wouldn't do it. It's also a name they use too. So yes, it is to get shot, but it is also because the law is what you call it, in that the law is using that profile. It's a profile. And it started in 2004. It was a light-skinned girl that was in jail with hair all over her head. And she was pretty, but she was young and she was bad. And she had a little hoarse voice. And she was light-skinned and she had issues with her kids and stuff. And she was, doing the wrong thing. She was in jail in Columbia County. So Brianna started from there in 2004. And she done rolled all the way through. She came back in Atlanta. And then she went to California. And they had her working at the hospital. And then she just come around to all they different jobs that they have. And she down there at U-Haul. So it's a thing, but I just don't be paying it no attention. Because, like I said, the law is not what people think. They protect the ones that they care about. And they don't care about nobody but white people. So you going up there telling on them after what they did, people look at you like you're crazy. And if she only knew how many slaves we got out here, how many people they done did this to, and you can't get out of it. Ain't no way out of it. Ain't no judge gonna see you. Ain't no judge gonna take the case, because they not gonna get involved. They already know. When I mention gas to these people, they know exactly what I'm talking about and exactly what's going on. That girl said gas. She knows exactly. God done told her they gassing the hell out of you. And they got stuff in the air in the house to make you sick. That's why as soon as I start talking trash, you start messing up your words. They know exactly what they doing because they do it all the time. They be sitting up there acting like they confused and don't know what's going on. They
pickup note added for this ride.
They know exactly what's going on. And they know what to do to get you without touching you. That's what they specialize in. What can we do to fuck you up without being seen and without being touched? And they do that. Put it on your filters and your vents, and you just be in there running your AC and everything, and just be breathing in all that shit. I don't turn on nothing. But when you get gas, they turn it on. And that's why they be like, we'll get you when you go to sleep. You talking all that trash, we'll get you when you go to bed. You gotta go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, they will. They've been doing it for a long time. They've been doing that to me for a long time. So they be saying, we gonna kill you. So what? I ain't gonna, if God allow me to lead this world, I bet you I ain't gonna lead this world without you knowing what I had to say. You gonna know that. It'll never be another me. People just do whatever they want to do to you, and you can't do nothing about it, and you living in a whole world. They got my whole life blocked off. I can't see news. I can't see what's going on in the date. I can't see nothing. You don't get to know nothing. He done took all the dates off the wall. No restaurants got no dates, no nothing. How much money and power is that? That you done change prices on stuff to make this car look like that car. You done changed the whole VIN number and recreated it in a whole system with OnStar, and know that I know it. And sitting up there talking about you dead. You should give me a fucking job. Talking about you're dead. You should give me a fucking job. If I caught you, then who else can I catch? Oh, I forgot. You don't want to catch people. I forgot. I'm snitching. I forgot. They don't want to do anything that they say they want to do. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to catch people. They don't want to defend people. They don't want to do none of it. I still, no matter what they say, I ain't gonna gloat, but I still think that was amazing work I did. God gave me yesterday. I felt that spirit on the phone, and they sat there and watched it live. I started thinking about Sharon, and that spirit was in the back seat. And I said, why am I thinking about Sharon? Because that demon in the back seat. And then from there, I sat there and watched it roll and caught that man riding under different names and changing the dates. Ain't no way you could justify that.
In 1.5 miles, turn right.
Even justify that.
One pickup note added for this ride.
Caught. And that man talking about, oh, you knew. That ain't even your name. You was riding under the boy name, under one of them Indian type names. That's what he was riding under, Yankee or something like that. And then got in the car, and then was all nice and stuff. And then they put the same profile as a boy and made him quiet. And then put the man back in the car. And then he's talking about going to the post office. All that, they was putting all that junk together, and he got caught. And they got mad yesterday. And he should have just said, dang, good work, Crystal. Dang, I'm going to give you a good ride and a good tip. That's if you really undercover. That's what he would have did.
he would have been like, okay, I'm gonna see she aggravated, so I'm gonna lay back in the cut. I'm gonna ease up on her rides a little bit, keep her mood, you know what I'm saying, stable, keep her, you know what I'm saying, you know, I don't want her to get too upset. And I'm gonna give her some little short rides in there, and then I'm gonna let everybody forget about the situation, get her mind off of it. I'm gonna get somebody talking to her so she can forget about it, and then I'm finna give her a good ride, and I'm gonna give her a tip, and I'm gonna give her a good tip so that she'll know that I'm still in the cut looking out. Nah, that's how you do it when you undercover. He don't do none of that shit. And then be talking about he undercover. You ain't under nothing. You're under nothing.
Turn right. Then the pickup will be on the left.
Just be sitting there lying all day long. Talking about he undercover. You ain't under nothing. Shut up, lying.
In 300 feet, the pickup will be on the left.
That jump. Lying stuff. Just lie all day long.
One pickup note added for this ride.
Undercover. Your money, my money will be right. I wouldn't be complaining all the time. I can see if you let one thing happen or something bad happen, you let it happen all day because you don't give a damn. You just like every other white people want to get in there and see if you could get me quiet so you could get enough to get me in jail so y'all can all celebrate and drink your wine and have all your junk. Ain't nobody being quiet for you to do that junk. That's all they want me to do. See whoever is the one that can make her be quiet, that's the one that get all the praise. It's like the one that you got to go in there, we got this monkey and she's smart. And God talks to her. And so this is what we need you to do. We need you to go in there and get her quiet. You can threaten her. You can do whatever you got to do. We got to get control of this fucking monkey. Who can make it happen? That's every white person's on their agenda. How can we get control of that fucking monkey? And they'd be like, well, just threaten her. We already did that. Gas her. We already did it. Sticker, we already did it. Threaten to take the car, we already did it before. Record, we already did it. What? Okay, then poison her food, we already did it. Mess with her sleep, we already did it. We do it every night. And they'd be like, well, then fucking kill her then. And they'd be like, we really don't want to.
No, I'm not doing no morning. I already have to be here at 9.
One pickup note added for this ride.
I forgot to add
This
you
ride
last
is a
time. I'm
stop.
adding you today, though. Remember you told me to add you so you could pick
Turn
me up?
left.
I don't know if you remember my face.
I do. I
Okay,
remember
and I
Jim.
forgot to do that last time. I'm gonna do it today.
Okay.
Yeah, because I totally forgot. I tried to go ahead and do it, but it wouldn't give me the option, so I'll do it later. Huh?
I think you have to do it either when you get off. I'm not sure, but they told me that you go in the settings and you just favorite the person. Or
Okay.
like when the ride is over, when you do my review or whatever, then you do
I
it
can
that
do it
way.
there. See,
Yeah,
that's
you
how I
gotta
fucked up last
stop.
time. Yeah.
Oh, and then you come back to work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta stop at Sally's.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. It does it at the end, so I'll do it whenever I check out or whatever. Or like at the tip and stuff.
In a mile, turn left.
I'm so tired of y'all, bro. I swear I'm finna block all y'all. You, Deja, just everybody. I'm so sick of y'all. I'm blocking all y'all. You too. This is a collective block. This is a collective block, so don't feel no type of way, boo. This is collective. I'm tired of playing with y'all.
I'll be at the suite or I'll be
And what you won't do, and see, that's your problem. What you won't do is keep popping up on me. Like, you ain't gonna be popping up on me. And that's okay, because you ain't gonna know where I'm at. You know my whereabouts, but you ain't gonna know where I'm at. I could be in Clarksville for all you know. I don't care. That don't got nothing to do with me. And you see how silly he was looking? You see how silly he was looking? Like a child. Yeah. That's silly. I literally cannot do you at 9 o'clock, though, Brianna, for real. No, we did not. See, you don't know what you're doing. You just talking. 1 minute you said the morning time. When did we say 7 o'clock? No, Brianna, I'm not. I just said I'm not doing that, and you thought I was playing. I'm not getting up that early because you play too much. The last time I did that, Bri, you did not come. I'm not doing it. No, I cannot do 10 o'clock, Brianna. What part of I got clients do you not understand, Bri? You can't just say 10 o'clock. Brianna, I got somebody at 11. I have a 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My next appointment after that.
Turn left, then turn right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You just be acting like I just don't got no job. I think y'all think I don't be working. Whole time y'all know. I wish. Huh? You're pissing me off because you don't fucking listen. No, I'm trying to go out. Brianna, stop taking up all my time, bro. Damn. I don't get no nap. I can't go.
Turn right, then you have a stop on the left.
No, you didn't. I'm talking about after work. I don't get no sleep after work because it's always something with your ass. I'm so sorry you listening to me argue with my cousin. Gosh. You embarrassing me in front of the lady. We are so nice to each other.
What she wants done to her hair?
Too much. She always
In
she don't
200
wanna
feet,
look like a regular
you have a
client.
stop
She
on the
thinks
left.
My cousin, she can just get in whenever she wants to. Like I don't got clients.
If it's something small, it ain't small.
Ain't nothing small.
It ain't nothing small.
We already discussed it, right? And guess what? And she called me back trying to change it.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It probably take me like 5 minutes.
Take your time. You good. This is where I was last night. And this is where I was last night at Dollar Tree. It's a swap for, this is Instacart, this is Georgia, this is blonde hair dye, and this is a little bit of the Indian conversation from yesterday. And there go the 3 girls right there that might be that, because it was 3 yesterday. But this is definitely Instacart from Atlanta in, excuse me, May. It was right when I first got the car. I started doing Instacart. I'm trying to figure out why does she call her own name on the on that. Maybe because it's a swap. She's on the phone too, so that means that person on the phone is more than likely either in Tennessee or they out of town and Lincoln, another state. Let's see. So she was the sleeper. And then because the last time I went to Instacart with Sally's, it was the lady, I think it was hair dye or a developer or something like that, and they want me to dye my hair because they've been putting them girls with their hair low and blonde, and then it was like on the commercial or something. It was in my dream one night this week, and I said, oh, they trying to get me to dye my hair. Ain't nobody doing that junk. I'm not doing anything. Oh, I like her yoga outfit and she look cute. I'm not doing anything they want me to do as far as with this operation. The answer's gonna be no. I'll go, if they give me some money, I'll go buy me a new wig. They can make all the receipts they want on that. But anything that I order, they take out all the good stuff and give it to the scouts, and they give me trash. They take your stuff out of your packages.
They did it. I saw. I know what they did with that that HSN thing. They took my bag, sent it to Illinois, and sent me something else from Easter that is something else. But they took my stuff and sent me something from Temu, somebody else's purchase, that looked like something that is illegal or is linked to the operation. And they want me to keep going to the post office because they do drop shipping and they do other shipping stuff like a business. And they give me the wrong stuff so that we can lure you to go to the post office. Ain't nobody going to that junk. I'm just going to leave it the way that it's at. And that's how I know that they took my stuff out of order, because they mess up the orders, and then immediately once they mess up the orders, then the scouts start going to the post office. Why you want me at the post office? That's how I know you took the stuff out the bag. I said HSN don't ship like that. They put a receipt, they give you a thank you, they give you everything. The FBI don't give you nothing. Nothing. Might be anthrax in that junk. They don't give me nothing. Nothing. No receipt, no nothing. That's how you know it's not coming from, it ain't coming from the company. It's staged to go with something else that somebody else got in another whole state. Ordering from them is dangerous, because they ain't gonna never give you what you want, because they want, like I said, told that lady on the phone, which you ain't never talking to HSN, you talk to the FBI. She said, well, we just want to know what you want to do. You want to send it to the post office? You ain't finna keep tricking me to go to no post office, ma'am.
Man, I'm trying to go home and take a nap, and you are not going to be the reason why I don't get one. So, go ahead. Yeah, that works, because I got somebody coming at 4, but if
One
you come
pickup
right now, I can do
in
this
400
and I can
feet.
start
Turn
my
right
hair
to exit the parking lot on Campbell Lane.
So please go get your hair and stop playing. Brianna, I'm going to give you a time limit. I'm not playing with you.
I'm all the way out here by Walmart.
Okay. That's fine. Guess where I'm at? Out here by Walmart, too.
Oh.
I had to come get
But
some
then after I
hair
leave
color.
here, I gotta go to Kim.
That's fine, Bree, but just don't be taking all day. Seriously. I ain't finna play with you, because I'm trying to go home and lay down. Now, for real. I'm tired. And you can hear it. I'm a little cranky. I actually think I'm about to start my period, so just please. No, we not waiting. No, oh no. You done harassed me. You done harassed me enough today.
In a mile, turn right.
Today. Yeah, I'd rather, because I'm trying to, then that means I can just... Well, yeah, but then the thing about it is I think Kedrick's going to be here during the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going straight to him after work. You know what I mean?
That's why I said just go and get your rest today.
No.
7 in the morning.
I'm not doing that, Brianna. I'm really not. You're going to bring your ass today.
Do y'all got the same name?
Yes.
I'm
And we got
over
the same first and middle name, but hers is spelled different.
I'm over it.
You can tell
I
we're
am
cousins.
over it. I am so over it.
Spelled different.
Your middle name, yes, it is.
Oh, my middle name.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. The world would be a better place if we just learn how to mind our business, because I wasn't even talking to you. Yes, we're cousins, and we do this every hair appointment because she never does right. She always plays games. And I just keep doing her hair. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe
I heard you keep saying that, and I was like, wait a minute, ain't that the name on that?
That's my cousin, girl. We got the same name. And that's how you know.
That gotta feel weird when you keep calling that.
Well, you know, no, because I'll never forget her name.
Oh, true.
I'll never forget her name. And you know, she's kind of cool sometimes when she ain't getting on my nerves, so it's kind of all right.
Did you ever try the nails?
No, I didn't. Look.
They look cute.
Thank you.
They look
no,
cute.
I didn't. And you know what? And I went and got these nails done. Trying to hurry up. What? I don't even know why I got these nails done. Where did I go?
You didn't go to the same girl?
What I tell you at Solar Nails? Was it at Solar Nails?
It was. You told me you got a girl that do them, but you was like sometimes you go somewhere else if she's busy.
I went to the somewhere else. So that was over there off Nashville Road.
Okay.
Turn right. Then the drop-off will be on the left.
Yeah.
Elbows. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to that nail shop right there.
Okay. Last question before you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
out. You installed your wig
Yes, I did.
with the
Do you like it? Cause
yes.
In 300 feet, the drop-off
Yeah,
will
I
be on the
do.
left.
And so you cut it over the ears and everything. Okay. How much you charge to install?
One pickup note added for this ride.
It
Okay.
depends on like if it's a closure, if it's like a front door or something like that,
Uh-huh.
or if it's like an install or a wig. So just tell me what you need. Actually, did I give you my number the last time?
No, you did not.
Can I see your phone? I don't have no card. I would have gave you my card.
Well, I tell you what, I know
ma'am.
where you are.
Okay, please come see me. And actually, I'm
And
about
when
to
are you always here? When are you
I'm
here?
here Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off Sundays and Mondays, but I'm usually here Tuesday through Saturday. So
All right.
if you ever got to pull up on me, that's cool. I'm favoriting you today, right
And
now.
you ain't got no color in your lashes today.
No, I actually have glitter in them though. And this will be doing them.
Really?
Remember when I told you my cousin does my lashes hard?
Okay. Okay.
harassing me.
Oh, yeah, you did
So I
great
harassed
on
her
your
too.
wig. You did
Thank
amazing.
you.
It
And
looked good.
and I went to bed last night. I did this like early yesterday morning and literally went home yesterday after work and I just laid on it. So I ain't even did nothing to it.
I
just
got it. Where you
laid
got the
around.
hair from?
I found this at home in my stash, so I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. You have a good day.
I'm actually gonna send you my number. Can I send you still?
Yeah, you can message me.
Okay, so I'll favorite and send you my number and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Bye bye. They turn off the thing when people be getting out or reading their scripts. They be on the phone to keep the lines open. But she was like, I'm trying to figure out why she was calling two people names. It's because one of them in another location. I love her hair and like her eyelashes and stuff. They're not necessarily my style, but I can compliment a woman when they look nice. Okay, I dropped her off at 149. But anyway, yeah, I just want my life back to be able to do what I want to do without being in this, you know, getting set up all day doing the same thing. Anybody can look at it and see you keep seeing the same people in different states. It just don't make no sense. So I be wondering, what plan do they have to get rid of my notebooks? Because see, like, they have a plan for every part of the operation. Like, they had a plan for when they was going to take all my SD cards. They had a plan when they was going to take my wallet that had my ID in it from 2020 that they couldn't have. That was important. I'm thinking he wanted to just take my SD cards. No, he wanted to take my wallet because my wallet had when I got my ID and my social security card from up here in Bowling Green. And he couldn't have that as the operation because he wanted it to look like I had got out of prison. And so if I got out of prison, he needed me to go back to the DMV to get stuff all over again. He's very, very calculated in everything he do. So he stole my wallet to make me go and get drugged me first. Stole the wallet. And then once he did that, then I can get her to go to the DMV. See, every time if he needs you to go to the DMV on 11/15, he's probably going to steal your wallet probably around 11/13. Restrict your assets to money and then make it available for you on 11/15 to get you to go to the location where he needs you to be on that day. Because, see, he had me staged to get out of prison in November. And it looks like instead of going to to Georgia, where I went in 2004, I'm going to say that she got out and went to North Carolina. And so when he said that I went to North Carolina, and look at me coming back to the same place that I just went to with not thinking by myself. Silly Willy. I can't do that. He did make me go back to the same location made me go back to the same location. I mean, look at me. Hold on, let's see this. This was a ride from the other day too. He made me
In half a
sold a
mile,
wallet.
turn left on Scottsville Road.
And then that way, when I got out of prison in 2008 and went to Georgia, he turned it and made it look like I got out of prison from being in California the 2 years. He turned that to getting out of prison. Instead of she just being in California, working, being homeless and such. No, I'm going to turn that to she was in prison and then coming back in 2023. And made it look like I was just getting out of prison. And I'm going to steal her wallet and make her have to go to the DMV around the time that I'm going to say that she got out. And he timed everything and did it exactly the way he wanted it to fall. At the same time, did he need my my black pouch? Yeah, because my black pouch, he wanted to see just how much evidence I had against him. Just how long she'd been recording, so he could know exactly how much I knew about him and how many agents was involved, because in 2018 all the way up till when he stole my stuff in 2023, I was recording non-stop every day, taking pictures, recording, writing tags. So he wanted all of that data to have. And that's why when I asked Master 206, well, what do you think they found? What do you think they said when he got my wallet? And he said, jackpot. That is exactly when I knew he was law enforcement, because that's one of my words that they use when everything is in one location. It's a jackpot. And so that's what he said, that they said when they got my wallet, jackpot, because everything was in that one place. The ID, the social security card, the 0633 bank card, and he had access to my key, to my thing. And then that's when he came back and stole the SD cards. So it was like
Turn left on Scottsville Road.
October the 12th and then November the 3rd, like 2 weeks later, he came back and got the SD cards. And they drugged me at KFC, and they had ketchup to do a lot of yelling and fussing and all of that. And I was just discombobulated. And when I got upstairs in that evil hotel that they put me in, they put black cats and stuff all around the register. And then I said, ketchup, I just really don't want to stay here at all. And he was like, well, I got stuff to do and I got to go. And so I said, I don't want to just stay here. And I kept trying to get away from him, because the Lord kept telling me, you just go be by yourself. And so I said, I'm good. And he kept saying, no, I'll take you, because he knew they had drugged me and that I would get drowsy. So he wanted me to go be with him and let him take me to Dollar Tree and all of that. And I left my wallet. And when I got drugged, he was yelling. I was all rattled and everything. They was doing that on purpose to get me, you know, in a position to where it's easier for her to leave, get distracted. And so they had drugged me. He was yelling. I felt real antsy. I was, you know, it was a lot going on in the environment. They put heavy with a lot of witchcraft going on. And then I went upstairs, and when I got upstairs, they locked the door so that I could come back downstairs to the desk of the hotel and do the exact
In
same
1.3
thing
miles,
and stand
turn
there
right on
and
South
have to
Park
get a
Drive.
key to make it look like I was standing there without ketchup, and I refused to go. And when I refused to go, I sat there and I got so upset. So then when they seen they weren't gonna move me, they sent 2 junior Mexicans up there holding hands, a young boy and a young girl. And I got so mad, and I got up, and when I got up, my pouch fell down, and I went on the elevator, and the Master 206 came out and snatched it. And I went downstairs, and when I went downstairs, I called the police, and the lady said, well, we can't give you the ID. You ain't on to everything. Me and Ketchup got into an argument, and it was just very, very nasty. Real nasty. Real nasty. because I told him I didn't want to stay there, and I had lost my wallet. He wouldn't answer the phone. He was being real mean, and they said they weren't going to let him in unless he came with the key and all of that, and it was nasty. And every single bit of it was orchestrated by the FBI. Every single inch of it. They did every single piece. And I got in the room. I knew if I stayed in the room, they're dead if you stay in this room by yourself. Because they got you in an adjoining room. And they are going to pop that lock and come in here where nobody can see them. And they got you in a drug environment, and they're going to say you overdosed. If you stay in this room, you dead, Crystal. So, when I figured out what they were going to do, I got mad, and I went and knocked on the FBI door, and that was the white man. And he came to the door, and when he came to the door, I didn't care. You already know what's up. And I just told him, blah, blah, blah. He let me in, and I said, as long as you stay under him, you might be all right. It was still a gamble. It was still risky. But if you stay under him, you might be all right. And did they still drug me after that? Yes. That's when I woke up in the middle of the night. I rubbed my nose and it was blood coming out my nose. They still drugged me in there. It was still the plot to kill me off. And I didn't die. God didn't let me die. It was blood coming out my nose. I wiped it. And they must have came in there while I was whatever was going on and cleaned me up, and so that it wouldn't be seen. And I wouldn't get up and see it, because I got up and there was nothing on my nose or nothing. But I took pictures of the pillow, and I rubbed my nose in the middle of the night, and I remember it. Well, in the day, not the night. And I remember it. I remembered it. And it was blood coming out my nose. And they did it. And that's why Ketchup took me to that hotel, because they wanted me to be there.
Turn right on South Park
it'd be
Drive.
Heavy populated with drugs. And then they used the man to say that he was upstairs and had hired 2 prostitutes, and they stole his wallet, and he needed to go back to the VA.
In 1.1
to get all of his
miles,
credentials
turn right
all
on
over
Cherry
again.
Drive.
They planned every last bit of it. They planned every last bit of it. That's why sometimes when I be this upset, you really need to be paying attention, because you be upset. They specialize in that. Every time you be upset and on focus, they specialize in that. They doing what they're doing on purpose. So God cover me in the name of Jesus. I make sure I got my wallet and stuff. They specialize in that. They are designed to take and steal. So everything that they take and steal, they know why they're doing it, because they want to take what they're doing, so that when they take what they're doing and do what they're doing, then they can sit there and manipulate the process. So they did. I stayed with that man, and I was trying to figure out, had to think quick. I ain't had nothing else. You have to screw him. And they made him smell real good, so that was easy to do. So he's gonna have to get it. And if I fuck, then that will open up a whole new area of evidence, and that'll keep me alive a little longer. And that's just how I thought, instead of thinking that God is keeping me alive. But I knew if I stayed in that hotel room by myself with that adjoining door in that crackhead motel, it's not gonna go well. They're gonna come in here for sure. and they're gonna do something. So you're gonna have to get out of here. They already took your ID, so it won't be nobody to identify you. It's very smart. Very smart. So I had to go with the master. He was next door. The FBI is always next door. Everywhere you stay, they are next door. So I had to go. Where he was, they made me mad. You put me in a crackhead hotel and you took my ID? Oh, you really got some plans. So, I had to screw him.
Turn right on Cherry Drive.
And we didn't really have sex because his thing wasn't that, you know, I don't know what that was, but his mouth game.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on High Street.
I mean, I don't want to talk about that, but he was a Louisiana scout and wanted me to ride with him. Nope. So I had to do what I had to do. And ketchup was all around it. But I'm not mad. I still don't be mad when I think about what ketchup did. I still don't be mad because I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Turn right on High Street.
I don't know what his affiliation is with it, as far as how much they threatened him, didn't threaten him. I don't really care about all that. I like being able to forgive him.
In 500 feet, turn right, then arrive at the pickup.
You'd seen all this stuff that happened to me, and you see how God still kept me, and that look how far it done got. So I'm happy about that. This person I had this thing.
In 40 feet, turn right on Fairview Avenue, then turn right.
More times.
In 200 feet, turn right, then turn right.
I need to write down that the last girl had a brown paper bag.
Turn right, then the pickup will be on the left. In 100 feet, the pickup will be on the left.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to do her no more. I thought so. Y'all will do me a favor, please, because I had to get my tire patched. Y'all will swap sides so that he with the more weight to be on this side.
Okay.
Thank you so much. How y'all doing today?
Turn right, then turn left on Fairview Avenue.
Y'all need some air back there, or are y'all good?
Oh, no, we're okay.
All right. We'll be to your location in 7
In 90
minutes,
feet,
okay?
turn left on Fairview Avenue. Continue. In half a mile, turn left on Adams Street. Turn left on Adams Street. In 1.2 miles, turn right on Old Morgantown Road. Turn right on Old Morgantown Road. In a quarter of a mile, turn right on College View Drive. Turn right on College View Drive. In 700 feet, turn right on Gale Way, then arrive at the drop-off. In 400 feet, arrive at the drop-off.
Where is it, baby?
No, you good right here. You can let
I'm
us
sure.
out.
Okay.
Just let us out.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good day. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, you straight. You straight.
Yeah, that boy is demon possessed. He needs some help. Social media did that, and all that stupid music he listening to. Got that boy right in his face like that. They used to do that junk in Atlanta. It's demon possession. Writing all that mess in your face and then listening to all that trash. I bet he ain't got no job or nothing. But yeah, I need to be focused on what I need to do. How he did me is just wrong. And I can't even believe it. I pray that God convict their hearts and make them pay me. I have a claim under misconduct, and they know it. And that claim is pending your health, whatever. We gonna send you in to get bring you in. We're not gonna commit you nowhere. We're gonna take you somewhere where you safe and make sure you get your blood test. Or send you to eye doctors, which is not good, and see whatever we did to you and give you a clean bill of health, and whatever we caused you, that's what we gonna pay you for. And we gonna backdate it all the way back to 2004, because the FBI went to prison with me in 2004, and you ain't had no business doing that. They was Cindy, April, Montez, JB, Brandy, Teresa, Dina, all of them. You ain't had no business doing that. Not supposed to be in prison being with somebody with jobs. And that's why they right now making me a prison correction officer, Cindy Stone. Good night. I'm not supposed to do that. And she got fired for misconduct for going with the inmates. Misconduct or something of that nature. So, like I said, but they know what they did to me is wrong. And I can't understand for the life of me why they won't just cut the check, because they don't want to. They know they used to doing it. And they want to get away with it. Everybody's life can just change tomorrow if the FBI call and be like, we're going to come out and see you, or we're inviting you to our office. You got an appointment. We want to discuss the allegations. You know what I'm saying? They have beyond seen the complaints. You've seen the complaint made in California. You've seen the complaint made in Georgia. And you've seen the complaints made in Kentucky. And you ain't done nothing about it. What you did was retaliate. Poisoned me. Put stuff in this stupid ass car. Put stuff in the gas. Put stuff in that's what you did. That's what you did. That's why as soon as I got this car, them headaches got worse. And that's why they call it.
Hello, this is Liberty Mutual. Years we've provided
drug calls. They know what they did is wrong. And I deserve to have, and as soon as you get a drug call, then you get a ride. So this ride, we're going to link that's where your drugs is going. Because they called and disguised it as Liberty Mutual. That 717 number called yesterday. So that number is a drug number, and it goes to this call that they stage on Lyft. Ain't nobody doing that retarded junk. Then they come back with Joanne. Same ride from Uber yesterday in Tennessee. they seen all them complaints and ain't said now time, well, we'll just pay you, and this is a NDA, and this is the stuff that you can't talk about. Your social media is gonna have to change this, that, and the other. That's how you handle stuff like an adult, like real federal agents that work for the law. You know, they're still trying to see what you can save out of the garbage they made. You can't save nothing, because it's all garbage. You can't save nothing about it. It's all garbage, because ain't none of it true. I'm not Mexican. My mama ain't Mexican. My daddy ain't named James. My mama lied. They know good and well mommy lied. They done went and found some man to be James, and then had the man eat my pussy and say she fucked her daddy. They're retarded.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Emmett Avenue.
I ain't never been here before, and I ain't never had the route type like this before. This must be I don't know. It might be in the woods, might not. Let's see. It's going to 2608 Scottsville Road, and then Lansing Lane in Bowling Green. I think that's gonna be like maybe downtown Louisville Road or something like that. But they typed it in all caps, so it could be woods.
Bumpy road ahead. In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Campbell Lane.
Though, so it could be woods, it could not be. But let me see. If I want to do the ride, they typed it in all caps, and they call like
turn left on Campbell Lane.
Before then. So let's see. If I want to do the rides that are in all caps, 4